Good morning and welcome to the South Carolina Public Service Commission. It is October 27th, approximately 10 o'clock, and we are here on the case DN 2025-154E, Duke Energy Progress. We have had 3 public hearings so far, and today we will have another, and if anyone signed up. And we are here in this case. All commissioners are present in the hearing room except for Commissioner Carolee Williams, who is joining us virtually at this time. Do we have anyone signed up for the public hearing? Rob?
No, sir, Mr. Chair. At this point, we do not have anyone signed up to testify this morning.
All right. Well, then we will proceed. Present, I think there's been a lot of prior discussion, and I would ask who is going to present that. Some of the parties are not in the room because of the public hearing, I believe. Would the company introduce themselves and possibly tell us where we are right now?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Chair. On behalf of Duke Energy Progress, I'm Sam Wellborn. The company filed a letter on Friday signaling that the parties had reached some agreement in the proceeding, and we are actively working to button that up and get it filed with the commission. I'm expecting and hoping that to be filed by around 5 p.m. today. We called up the parties with Ms. Boyd this morning and counsel for the commission in terms of reconvening Wednesday morning to give the commission an opportunity to review the filing that we're expecting to make later today, along with settlement supporting testimony. So I believe from my chair, Mr. Chair, that's where we are.
All right, and as I understand the letter, this is an agreement that involves all interveners, all parties.
Yes, sir. There will be different agreements memorializing the understanding between the parties. Some parties will join certain of the agreements and will not object to other of the agreements, but for practical purposes, it involves all the parties. There won't be one comprehensive settlement agreement. There will be piece parts that different parties join or do not object to.
All right. And who is here representing ORS?
Good morning, Mr. Chair, Mr. Vice Chair, and Commissioners Chad Torrey and Donna Rainey on behalf of ORS.
All right, thank you very much for being here. Is that your understanding of where we stand, and do you agree to wait and go forward on Wednesday if necessary?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair.
All right, and all parties apparently have been involved in this earlier discussion as far as preparing settlement testimony and verification as to prior file testimony. Is that correct also?
Yes, sir, that is correct. I would say with the exception of SCUC, whose counsel ran into a traffic issue this morning and was not able to make the status conference. Apart from that, they have been involved in these conversations, and I understand, like the other parties, will either join the stipulations or not object to them.
All right, well, obviously people have been working this weekend and working hard, and you know, the sooner we get it, the sooner we get a chance to review it. And also Department of Consumer Affairs. Here, I'm sorry, I didn't notice.
Good morning, Chair Powers and the rest of the commission. Jake Edwards with Department of Consumer Affairs, and I have nothing to add on to what Sam and Chad have already said.
But you don't disagree?
I don't disagree, sir.
Okay,
Mr. Chairman,
very much.
Mr. Chairman, are there any parties virtually that need to be identified, just as being present? I don't know. Yeah, there are a couple.
Looks like Walmart is virtual. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Good morning, Commissioners.
Okay, and the United States Department of Defense.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, and the Consumer Conservation, I see one of you, and I think I've seen one live this morning in the hallway. Would you please identify yourself?
Yes, good morning. Thomas Gooding on behalf of CCL SACE, Upstate Forever, and Vote Solar. Kate Mixon should be in the hearing room or just outside.
She is. All right. There's one thing I wanted to clear up from an earlier. We had I think our first or second public hearing was in Bishopville. And at that time, Vice Chair Williams brought his 4-year-old son, Luke, to the hearing. Luke and I are birthday twins, and I'm very attached to him. I made the comment at the time when we began the hearing, and it's on page 74 of the transcript, when I introduced all the commissioners, and I introduced Commissioner Williams, and I added a sentence, and his son Luke, who was sitting there and was so well behaved, I'm so impressed. He just turned 4 2 weeks ago. I said, and his son Luke is here. He's not representing any district tonight, but he's wearing a Duke shirt. Well, the Duke shirt he was wearing is not a Duke utility shirt. The shirt he was wearing is from Duke University, where his dad has done a lot of postgraduate work in the utility field, and of course got his son a T-shirt. You don't come home empty-handed. But I wanted to clear that up out of the record. So if you read it, it doesn't look good. But those that were there will know that it was certainly just getting him in the record. And if that's caused Vice Chair any embarrassment, I certainly apologize for that. But I felt like I should put that on the record and get that part straight. All right. Well, we have another public hearing, I think, scheduled at either at 4, and we will be in recess until that time. Give you all a chance to get to work on your settlement testimony, and again, we appreciate your hard work. The stack of stuff is about waist high that we've been going through, and I appreciate the hard work of all the commissioners and the staff in helping us dig through all of this. So we will be in recess until the public hearing this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Thank you.